Okay, this is a 2023 Moto Guzzi V85TT. Has 2,600 miles on it that I'm selling. Has two pairs of keys, this one and this one. We are going to turn it on, cold start, just to give it a quick wash. Let's do a walk around. I have absolutely loved the ownership of this bike. Zero problems. I try to take care of it as best as I can. I did the oil change and filter after break-in period, and I've only owned it for about 1.5 years, almost 2 years now. And so I need to sell because I'm moving out of the country, so we'll get a different bike when I land. But it is an absolute beautiful middleweight adventure bike. It weighs around 500 pounds. So definitely not for a beginner adventure rider, but once you do get your bearings, you could actually kind of do a lot of things with this. I actually took it on sand dunes, taken it on light to moderate trails in Georgia. It's very, very, very comfortable on the highway. I've done many hours on this, like 12-hour trips. The tank gives usually around 250 to 280 miles per tank. Shaft driven, piggyback reservoir monoshock in the back. Pillion seats very comfortable. There are many reviews that you can check out. There's a British guy that does a really good one. This one is in this green, this like dark olive drab green. It's beautiful. Has this like gold speckle in the sun. There is the double exhaust. That was a branch, I remember that clearly. And then everything here is immaculate. I think I busted one of these. Yeah, I busted this guy and I had to get a replacement, so this is replaced, but you know, OEM. Windshield, the fairing is very minimal. Actually looks better with it on than off. I just took it off to clean it. What else? There is a tiny bit of rust here from the sand and rain and stuff that when I went on that Georgia trip. But that's just to adjust the lever. Absolutely just cosmetic. It works flawlessly. No scratches here on the dash. I have this from my phone. It works really well. I'll leave it. You can feel free to take it off or on. Again, no scratches there. So now we're going to turn it on. It should be in neutral. Neutral is between first and second on this one, like most bikes. See the pictures for the manual. Again, try to keep it clean and tidy. Here you go, 2628 current. Did a ride for 45 minutes and it's down to 233, so that was probably about 260 full tank. Okay, so to turn this guy on, you do that, then you do the switch here. It's got the transverse mounted V-twin, so it's a very distinct looking bike. Cylinder heads are always kind of sticking out there. You never forget you're riding a Moto Guzzi, whether it's off-road or on the highway. It's got a lot of character. It is a dry clutch, so there's actually very little maintenance to do, which is wonderful. And because the piston heads are there, super simple to do adjustments when you're going to have to actually check the valves. Again, shaft driven, so minimal maintenance. It's got these really cool tail lights, single exhaust. I'm gonna put it here at throttle. Okay, it's got multiple riding modes. I can't show you now, but you can. Okay, so you click here, and this one, 2023, this particular model has more driving modes than regular. So that's rain mode. That's custom, which essentially you go into the menu, and I have it with like everything off, ABS off, traction control off, and then you have off-road, which is like a little bit, so it's ABS also off, the traction control I think stays on in the front, sport mode, and Strata, which is like kind of the middle of the road one. So let's do sport. This right here, FYI, so this little wrench is so that you get the code reset if you take it to the dealer. The dealer wanted to charge me $400 to change the filter and oil, so absolutely not. I have owned many vehicles. I owned a Honda CB300, a 97 NA Miata, 2004 Audi S4, a Volkswagen Alltrack, a Scion TC. They're all stick shift, all kind of done all the work, so I will absolutely never pay $400 for a tank of filter. So now I'm gonna put this on the pulse holder right here, just to do a quick kind of ride, and then I will post this and then put it on sale. I am asking $1,100, brand new. It's about $1,400 bucks. I think I've paid off maybe like $3,000 of that, so already it's down to that asking price. Used ones on the market for this much mileage are usually asking between $1,200 to $1,300 at dealers, so it is a good deal. Very easy turning, low center of gravity. Down to first. Very eager brakes. I'm going to try to shift the camera angle. Alright, that looks better. Okay. This is just to show that it's still thin enough to lane split. Change the riding mode to a off-road riding mode. You can see off-road capabilities. Okay. So, put this in neutral. If I can find it. Alright. Take this out. Okay, now. That is the road we're going to take now. Again, to change the riding mode, I press here. I'm going to go to my custom. Okay, easy as that. You don't need to turn off the bike. Very simple. I'm standing up now. Very comfortable. The angle so you see more of the road this time. There you go. Woo! Hell yeah. For those who don't know, because the traction control is turned off, you are able to slide the rear and get around corners a little faster. But also, you need that for off-road. So Wonderful. Right. Properly park this later. All right.